This slim classic will break your heart and question your loyalties. Forget nostalgia. The stakes feel disturbingly modern. Plot that cuts deep, the plot hits harder than you remember. Hinton sets the tone with two streetwise friends, Bryon and Mark. Their bond feels authentic because dialogue snaps like real teenage talk. Every scene deepens looming tension without melodrama. Hinton stages pool halls, hospital rooms, and alleys with minimalist but vivid detail. These settings ground the moral stakes in concrete reality. The central conflict grows from casual hustling toward catastrophic betrayal. No secondary subplot feels wasted or padded. Each page pushes the boys toward an irreversible choice. Yet surprises land organically, never as cheap twists. Hinton's structure mirrors a slow-burning thriller, not a typical coming-of-age tale. Chapters close on tight cliffhangers, forcing breathless page turns. By midpoint, you sense tragedy approaching, yet hope clings stubbornly. That dread propels the narrative at a relentless, lean sprint. Still, moments of humor lighten the load and keep characters human. The pacing respects quiet reflection before plunging back into chaos. Even rereads reveal planted clues you missed first time. Closure arrives abruptly, mirroring real-life shock over tidy resolution. Characters who bleed. Real, these characters breathe, bleed, and scar. Bryon narrates with disarming honesty, admitting selfishness without self-pity. His inner conflict captures the moment innocence fractures under pressure. Mark shines as the magnetic wildcard, equal parts charm and danger. Hinton avoids villainizing him. She lets readers wrestle with moral ambiguity. Secondary players like Kathy, Eminem, and Charlie round out the social orbit. Each carries personal wounds, reflecting the era's cultural turbulence. Dialogue feels stripped of exposition, letting subtext speak volumes. Even brief cameos offer surprising depth through tiny gestures. Bryon's shifting perception of Mark delivers the book's cruelest lesson. Friendship, we learn, can become unrecognizable overnight. By climax, every motive feels painfully understandable, yet unforgivable. That layered empathy elevates the novel above simple morality tales. You finish still haunted by choices you might have made differently. Few young adult books risk such emotional messiness. Hinton trusts readers to sit with that discomfort. The trust feels revolutionary, even decades later. Mark's golden eyes symbolize feral survival in a decaying world. Bryon's dark humor masks growing anxiety over limited futures. Kathy represents the tentative bridge between childhood and responsible adulthood. Their interactions spark internal debates about identity and belonging. Themes that echo today. The themes feel disturbingly current. Hinton tackles youth violence, drug culture, and moral responsibility without preaching. She writes 1971 Tulsa, yet the headlines could be tomorrow. The novel demands accountability for choices regardless of circumstances. It also asks whether loyalty should outrank justice. Bryon's moral awakening shows empathy and courage can coexist with betrayal. Readers confront how easy it is to ignore creeping wrongs. Hinton layers class tension beneath the surface action. Economic desperation shapes choices as much as personal values. Religion also enters subtly through Eminem's idealism. The clash between naive pacifism and hardened realism fuels debate. Hinton offers no sermon, only consequences. That restraint invites rereading and classroom discussion decades later. The text proves young adult fiction can interrogate society without losing pace. Modern adaptations could update setting, but leave dialogue untouched. That timelessness confirms the novel's lasting power. Each theme lingers, challenging complacency long after closing the cover. The Vietnam War hovers unspoken, amplifying generational distrust. Hinton hints through news snippets rather than overt lectures. That technique sharpens realism while respecting readers' intelligence. Why it still matters. The book's legacy towers for good reason. That was then, this is now, marked Hinton's shift from gang saga to moral tragedy. Critics finally recognized her range beyond The Outsiders. The novel helped legitimize gritty teen literature in mainstream discourse. Schools adopted it despite controversy, proving young readers can handle darkness. Many writers cite it as blueprint for complex adolescent storytelling. You can trace its DNA through modern hits like The Hate You Give. Film and television adaptations tried capturing the tension, yet the prose remains unmatched. The slim volume also invites reluctant readers with manageable length. That accessibility expands its cultural footprint every school year. Literary scholars now discuss its existential undercurrents alongside Camus. Few YA novels earn that double life. Rereading as an adult uncovers subtle cynicism you missed at 14. The ending refuses easy forgiveness. It forces reflection on agency. Such uncompromising closure gives the story its enduring sting. Hinton shows literature can evolve with readers across decades. That evolution keeps the book alive in classrooms, libraries, and personal shelves. Read the full article for deeper analysis and exclusive interview quotes.